So, I got gifted this by, I believe it was Cowman. I put it on my poll, and I was surprised. It was a landslide. Everyone wants to see this game that I know nothing about this. It's Kathy Rain. I don't know what the deal is. So it's a little bit loud. Whoops. No speech timeout. Interesting. Okay. This looks like the Blackwell Legacy.
Hey, you.
Hey.
Oh my god, she's so cool. She's like Marceline.
Oh, man. Oh, God, this is so comfy. I'm just gonna lie here and suffocate on my own vomit now.
What?
I had a thing I wanted to tell you.
Uh-huh. This room sure looks different when it's...
I'm drunk.
Browsing through the used
You're
book
gay
collections
two
ago when
shoes.
Listen, Eileen, I'm totally excited about books right now, but...
Yeah, she does look like Shadow the Hedgehog, you're right.
So, I noticed this article about a war veteran from Conwell Springs who just died. I remembered that you used to live there and everything, and...
Oh, how I wish for joyful, blissful sleep.
And get this! His name was Joseph. Joseph Rain.
What did you just say?
That's a cool name, bro. Good night.
I knew it! I knew you'd know him.
Yeah, was my grandfather. Hey, wait a minute. I never told you where I grew up.
Oh, well, I might have sort of looked you up.
That is not...
What's
cool.
all this trash in the foreground?
I just couldn't help myself.
Well, one of these days you're gonna help yourself to a restraining order. I'm just telling you this as a friend.
I know. Well, anyway, you should know that the funeral is tomorrow.
So hey, your grandpa's dead.
Are you gonna go?
Okay.
I don't know. Good night, Eileen.
Good night, Kathy.
She doesn't really look like a Kathy. I think it's the Shadow the Hedgehog hair. Day one. Oh, it's the 90s. What's up?
Oh, God, make it stop.
Beep, beep, beep. I don't need to look at it. It's beeping. I know what's up.
Looks like Eileen left a note for me here. Hi, Kat.
She looks
It's
like a
such
Barbie
long
doll.
drive. I set the alarm so you won't miss the funeral. Thank me later. E. I'm so getting a new roommate.
Yeah, she's clingy. I don't blame you. It's a little
Well,
weird.
I guess I should get going. I'm late enough as it is.
Oh my god, everyone in my chat is so baby! A year old, 3 years old in 1995. Holy shit. You guys are such little tiny babies. You weren't born yet. Oh my god, I'm so old. I was 7.
Eileen's girly suitcase. There's a sticker on it with her full name. Eileen Mildred Summers.
Man, she's got like that booty pop in here.
Oh my god, I'm gonna get her for that. I wish I could wrap up that fact and save it for Christmas.
What a winning smile she has. Yeah, wow, they gave this lady a badonk for some reason.
Makeup check, hair check, horrible mood, and contempt for humanity check.
Okay. Sassy lady.
I can certainly see the appeal of blindly rummaging through Eileen's clothes, but seriously, I've got better things to do.
Jeez, don't sass me so much.
Again, Mr. Bear. Don't give me that look. It's not my fault you ended up so close to my lighter.
It sounds like you're both kind of slightly douchebags.
I think that movie is about a girl and a boy who hate each other at first and then they fall in love for no reason at all. Oh, wait. That's every romantic comedy ever.
So is the protagonist supposed to be likable, or does that happen later?
I'm really sure it's about some guy who falls in love with his golden retriever.
I am too sassy to live. Ew, Titanic? I hate that movie too. Ugh.
That movie's not out yet. It's a promo poster Eileen got for being an extra.
She was an extra in
Everyone
Titanic?
who walks in here, the same joke. Spoiler alert, the boat sinks.
Yo, that's like a crazy gig. She's in Titanic as an extra. Like, whoa.
Eileen's schedule. There's a note for today. Set alarm clock for Kathy. Can't have her miss the funeral.
That's really strange. Think about computer. What are computers really when you think about it? Oh, it's a Pulp Fiction poster over here.
I'm no geek, but I know how to use one. A computer, that is. Not a geek.
I could use a geek.
Eileen borrowed it from school. She takes a bunch of computer classes.
You can borrow a whole PC? Wow, the 90s were crazy. This is such a nice change from Sanitarium where you have to like hold the button the whole time you're walking.
The Thing. One of my favorite horror movies.
Oh, that's not a very good poster of The Thing. I got an achievement for procrastinating. That is not the iconic poster for The Thing. Someone posts a really good poster in the chat. There's like a really good poster where it's all like shiny behind him and it's really cool. It would have been recognizable.
Pulp Fiction. Love that flick. Just some random band poster.
Oh, okay. Wow, you can just click on goddamn friggin' everything. Do I have an inventory? I suppose this is it. A stun gun. Think about stun
A
gun.
girl can never be too safe.
Think about it.
I haven't written anything in it yet.
Okay. BH. You go to B&H.
The only thing my deadbeat dad left me.
She's so sassy. Pack of cigs. She's such a badass. She's basically Shadow the Hedgehog.
Never looked back. Pretty much the only thing keeping me sane.
What a serious badass. Oh my god. Ride to hell. BRB, badass on my way to the cemetery. Vroom. Ain't no mods around to repost it? There, that's a good poster. Should have been that poster. Man, she grows in size so quickly.
Well,
Yeah, the Thing poster is like so cool. Way cooler than the pixely version.
does anyone object?
Oops.
Guess not. Dead people rule.
Dead pepper. I'm a rat. Yeah, what is that double flying game with the motorcycle? Shit.
No time for that now. I'm late for the funeral.
Full throttle, that's right. I've yet to play that. I've seen pieces of it. Think about it.
Family mausoleum. The family must have been fairly rich. Those things don't come cheap.
We are gathered here today to honor a person of great integrity,
Pazuzu, looks like you.
community, and a decorated war hero. His name was Joseph Irving Rain. We all remember his warm heart, his compassion, and his eagerness to help others. His passing, while our loss, is surely heaven's gain.
Anyway, here's pictures of my dog.
Now we entrust our brother Joseph to God's mercy. We commit his body to the ground, earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust, in sure and certain hope of the resurrection to eternal life through our Lord Jesus Christ, who will transform our frail bodies so they may be conformed to his glorious body, who died, was buried, and rose again for us. To him be glory forever. Amen.
I'm surprised she didn't have something sassy to say after that. Like, that was dumb. I hated it. What's so great about Jesus?
Big baby, just talk to her.
Mrs. Rain?
Mary Elizabeth Rain, my grandmother on my father's side.
My deadbeat dad that I hate.
Excuse me? Mrs. Rain?
Have we met, hon? You look strangely familiar.
Oh, that's
It's
the Mondo
Catherine.
poster,
Catherine?
isn't it?
Who?
You don't recognize me? I guess it's been a while. I might be a bit taller than you remember me.
Kathy, bless my soul. Look at you, all grown up. Oh, how I wish Joseph could see you now, finally coming home.
Let's hope he can. Wherever he is.
A comforting thought, dear. Lord, how long has it been? 10 years?
Those Mondo posters are cool sometimes, but sometimes it's just like, look at all this shit we crammed in.
Goodness, we have some catching up to do then. I want to know everything. Listen, I'm not quite ready to leave yet, but why don't you join me at the house in half an hour?
Sure, I'd love to. I passed it on my way here. It shouldn't be too hard to find.
I'll see you soon then. I'm so glad you found your way back home. I can't wait for us to have a chance to talk.
Same here. See you in a bit.
By the way, I hate your piercings and your hair and your tattoos, and oh, are you smoking cigarettes? Oh, that's just awful. Think about it.
Never thought I'd return to this place.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Hey, Pazuzu.
Thanks.
If you wish to find God, the Church of the Holy Trinity is always open to you.
I could tell you need to find God because you look like a punk.
Sure. It's never too late to turn away from the path of sin.
What am I supposed to do for fun?
And what makes you so sure I'm on a sinful path, Father? Wouldn't you say that prejudice is but a small step from the 7 big ones?
I simply meant that we are all sinful creatures, child.
I'm not implying anything.
Don't get your hopes up, buddy.
I'll pray for you
I'll pray for you.
in this time of grief.
He does look a little like Billy Mays too, just a little bit. Graveyard, old lady. Man, she's like in college and has her own like
Grandma.
hog.
Anybody home?
So cool. Look at this weird red horse. I love it. Think about it.
Looks fresh. Grandma must have had this restored recently. Cute red horse. It's some old Swedish thing, I think.
Well, there's just way too many things to look at in here.
It's a photo of this very farm from way back. It says
Way back.
1910 in the corner. A wedding photo from when my grandparents married. They look younger than I am now. Things have sure changed. Huh. Never seen this around. Grandpa must have used it towards the end.
The end. Let's not dilly-dally too much. I'll spend all day clicking these things. She seems to have something annoying to say about every single one of them.
I was just wondering what took you so long.
Sorry, I couldn't resist taking that old wheelchair for a
How did you beat me here? I was on a motorcycle.
Don't give me that look. I put it back.
You haven't changed one bit. Always kidding around, just like when you were little. Come have a seat. We have so much to talk about.
This looks like a messed up Star Trek toy. Looks at the Enterprise.
Now, tell me about your life in the city.
Well, it blows and I hate
It's
it.
not much to tell. I'm going to school for journalism. It's my 2nd year.
Oh, she's only 20 and she has a hog. Badass.
Ah, that's right. Just like your father.
Yeah, I suppose.
I must ask, have you heard anything from your father? Anything at all?
No, nothing since he bailed way back then.
Bailed.
I suspected as much. He disappeared without a trace. No matter, that's ancient history. How's Sharon then?
Mom is... I had her committed to a place where she could get some real help. I just couldn't take it anymore.
I'm sorry to hear that. In spite of everything that happened.
Man, she has money for a hog and to put her mom into an institution?
I'm sorry I didn't visit sooner, Grandma. Mom, she told me all these horrible lies about you and Grandpa. When I was old enough to understand...
Turns out they actually are devil
I felt
worshipping,
like it was
you
so
know,
much too late.
sacrificial
It
whatevers.
wasn't your all, dear. You were a child. I'm just happy that you're here now.
Me too. So, what about you? How have you
Yeah, her dad went to go be a forest ranger.
I've been lonely ever
Fire
since the
watch.
accident. There's no denying that.
What accident?
Goodness gracious. Of course you don't know. She took you away before it all happened.
Don't know what.
I will never forget that dreadful day. August 16th, 1981. It was the middle of the night when Sheriff Truman knocked on our door. He had Joseph with him. I couldn't even recognize Joseph at first. All dirty and wet with an awful blank stare on his face, like his soul had been ripped from his body. Since that day, he never spoke a word. Forever confined to that blasted wheelchair.
What the hell?
Really? For all this time? I had no idea.
It came as a shock to all of us.
All one of us.
So sorry.
Thank you, dear.
Incident in 81.
Why do you think Grandpa suddenly left that night in 81?
I haven't the faintest idea. He acted very peculiar not long before it happened, disappearing for hours at a time. At first, I even suspected he was having an affair. When I asked him about it, he just said he was chasing old demons. It must have had something to do with the war.
What do the doctors have to say about Grandpa's condition?
Persistent vegetative state. That's what they call it. I've heard
Alien abduction, they call it, yeah.
One doctor said it was a stroke. Another claimed it was a seizure. The third hack tried to sell it off as a severe infection. It's all a load of tripe. I had an MRI performed on Joseph. It's one of those state-of-the-art head scans.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Yes, well, according to the scan, his brain was completely intact. They thought it was a technical problem at the time, some kind of glitch, but the result was the same after 3 different scans on 3 different machines. Eventually, they had to confess that they simply had no credible explanation for the state he was in.
Grandma, stop yelling.
And this injury just happened to occur on the very same night he mysteriously disappears?
Indeed. I refuse to believe it was a coincidence.
What did Sheriff Truman have to say about the matter?
Yeah, Sheriff Truman. We must be in Twin Peaks.
He said they simply found Joseph in that condition on the outskirts of town. The sheriff was convinced there was some kind of foul play involved, but the investigation turned up nothing. He later said that he was sorry, but that he was forced to close the case.
Maybe it was post-traumatic stress disorder? Grandpa always had a hard time showing weakness.
I don't know, dear. I'm just speculating.
Oh, I don't
I
know.
didn't think too much of it at the time. Joseph was a man of few words. I'm sure he just didn't wish to burden me with it.
For 20
Whatever it
years. 10 years.
You know, I could try to find out more about this.
I'm a journalism
Welcome to
student.
try, dear. Some kind of closure would mean the world to me.
Okay, I think I'll head over to the sheriff's station for a little chat then. Would be nice to witness police doing some actual police service for once.
For once.
Sure, you go ahead.
Instead of putting tickets on my bike.
Any more help?
Fucking cops. I wonder if we're ever gonna have to use this stun gun. I'm gonna show you the stun gun.
I don't want to show her that. She'll just start worrying about me.
Hey, Grandma, zap. Check it out.
What do you think about this church, Grandma?
They seem harmless to me, but they can be a bit pushy at times.
Huh, you could say that. Handing out pamphlets at funerals is in pretty bad taste.
Awfully strange behavior for a priest, I'll give you that.
Turn up the volume of the voices? Sure, let's see if I can do that. How about there?
I don't want to show her that. I don't want to show her that.
Grandma, look at all this stuff.
Bye, Grandma. I'll be back later.
So long.
No, this isn't Heavy Rain. They don't have Kathy Rain in the list on Hitbox.
Grandpa in his Air Force uniform. Looks to be in his early 20s.
Hopefully this isn't one of those games that has a lot of secret clues in these things, so I'm just kind of gonna ignore them for a little while, because there's so many things to click and comment on. It's gonna take forever to do anything. I hope Sheriff Truman looks like Sheriff Harry S. Truman from Twin Peaks. That would be sweet. I want him to have a mullet. That's pretty cute. Oh, he doesn't look like Harry Truman. Damn it. You Andy?
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Do I have to commit a crime to get your attention? Because I seriously will.
Ma'am, I'm really quite busy at the moment.
He's like a Ken doll. Why is he so stupidly
I know
pretty?
I'm pretty sure you don't.
Yes, I do. You're Kathy. Kathy Rain.
Oh, I'm a
My
big
reputation
fan.
precedes me in a kind of, but not totally creepy way.
Aw, come on. It's me, Lenny. Lenny Marks.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right, Lenny. Long time no see, buddy.
Ain't that the truth? I suppose you came to town for the funeral?
Yep, that's right.
Sorry for your loss. Joseph was a great guy before, well, you know.
How would he know? He
really
would have been
was.
6 also, right?
Anyway, what can I do for you today?
I wanted to ask if you know anything about my grandfather's accident.
I really don't know much beyond the rumors. The sheriff may have more information, but even he probably doesn't know anything that isn't in the report. It happened before either of us worked here.
Okay, I think I'll have a chat with the sheriff then.
Sure thing. His office is to your right.
Thanks for nothing, Lenny.
Well, gotta go.
Pretty boy
See ya.
Len. Ding dong. Just let me talk to you for no reason.
Tons of miscellaneous files. I don't see anything late.
I meant to talk to him.
Hello, Sheriff. Do you have a moment?
Hello, Sheriff.
Really? Make it quick.
Not really. This tiny, like, pencil-thin handlebar mustache.
Do you know what happened to Joseph Rain in 81?
He had a stroke in the woods. That's what happened.
Nobody looks like they're from the
That's all there
90s yet,
is.
but oh well.
Why would Sheriff Truman open an investigation?
It was just standard procedure. A general occurrence report always has to be filed.
I see. Did you know him at all?
No, I haven't been in town for long. Man sure has one hell of a reputation, though. It's been over a decade since he was put in that wheelchair, and people still talk about the man he used to be. It's like he was a cult leader or something.
Sounds like a
He
conspiracy.
probably was.
Could be, but you know what they say. Things too good to be true usually are.
Hey, you know what they say?
Could I have a look at that report?
No.
Absolutely not. They were official police documents.
Why not? I thought filed police reports are public record.
Not in this state, they ain't.
What state is this?
But I'm family. Doesn't that count for something?
Eh,
You consider yourself family. I've never even seen you before.
family.
It's complicated.
Guess what's complicated? Not to mention illegal. Handing out evidence to anyone who asks for it.
Sun gun him, girl. No.
Lenny, a little help here? Don't you agree that he's taking by the book too far?
Well, boss, she is his granddaughter, really. I don't think it's any...
Don't you think I know that? There are rules. Am I the only one in here who cares about the law?
The
Too much
law.
coffee? Try not to pop a vein.
I'm so sassy.
Out of a cell.
Oh, cuff me, officer. The torment of your rhetorical questions and veiled threats.
Just follow the rules like everyone else. I've had enough of this nonsense.
Fine.
Stop your back talk. I'ma arrest you for back talking me. Little girl, your Shadow the Hedgehog hair. Why I oughta.
A photo of the sheriff shaking hands with some bald guy in a suit. Probably the mayor. It's always the mayor. Just some photo. I can't see it clearly from here. Just some photo. I can't see it clearly.
What's the deal with that bum?
What bum?
The one in the cell.
Oh, I thought it was with you.
With you?
Shit.
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?
Hey, I need to see the police report from '81 when my grandfather was found by the old sheriff.
I'd love to help, Kathy. The files are right here behind me. But you better check with the sheriff first.
I already
Okay, I'll
did.
do that.
Now I'm asking you. Nothing weird happened. I talked to my grandma and she was like,
Gotta go.
Grandpa was in a wheelchair for like ever and was like
Looks
kind of brain
talking isn't
dead
gonna help me get that report. I'll have to take matters into my own hands.
for like 10 years or something. He was in
I
a
wonder what's behind
wheelchair
those
because of
doors.
some mysterious shenanigans in 1981. Oh yeah, they'll just let me in here.
How's the paperwork coming along, lady?
Okay, I guess. Maybe halfway through.
You are getting arrested, girl. This is not okay to do.
If I ever feel the urge to clean, I'll know where to go.
Hey, let's clean the floor.
Huh, very funny.
You don't know, maybe like someone will come in and they'll slip on the wet floor and that'll be our way out. You don't know.
Hey,
What? I can't hear you.
That guy looks like,
Thanks. That was getting annoying.
he looks a little bit like, Bruce Willis in Pulp Fiction, just a tiny bit.
hey,
Hi there.
I think it's like the jaw and the hair situation.
so, why'd they put you in that cell?
It's all just a big misunderstanding.
Is that so?
Yeah, I didn't mean to steal anything. I was just using my pockets to move the beer to the checkout.
That's the worst excuse I have ever heard.
For your information, I happen to have a deadly fear of shopping carts.
I take my last statement back. This excuse is even worse.
What?
Hey, it wasn't your father who was killed by a shopping cart when you were 8.
I sure hope not.
What?
To be fair, mine wasn't either. It was just Uncle Bob. But that doesn't mean it was any less traumatic, mind you. To this day, I still get nervous breakdowns at grocery stores.
I think I've heard enough, buddy.
You're right. We should stop before the flashbacks begin.
Right.
You need to keep the blonde cop out there busy for a while.
I do?
Why?
$10 says you do.
I'd say my services in this matter are worth at least $20.
9,
15.
8,
Fine, 10.
7.
Deal. So, what am I doing again?
Distract that young cop in the lobby. I don't care how you do it, as long as you keep him occupied for a while.
Okay then, let me know when.
Will do.
Hey, oh no, I'm pooping my pants in here. Gotta get some help. Oh no, how do I distract people?
No wanted posters. I'm disappointed.
I want more crime to happen.
Just a bunch of boxes filled with office supplies. Brilliant idea to leave those lying around next to evidence lockers and locked cells. Too heavy to carry around and too noisy to use in here without getting caught.
Just take one tool, not all of the tools. Just some of
I'll
the
need a key.
tools. Oh, a key, Right.
Hey, the jail is off limits. You shouldn't be in there.
Oh,
sorry.
Whoops.
I just heard someone yelling. I think that guy in the cell needs some help.
Ah, what now?
Okay, I have to make this quick.
Dumpty dumpty dum. Illegal doings.
Okay, let's have a look.
He was woke as shit. A tape recorder. Evidence locker 5.
I'm gonna have to get my hands on that recorder.
Alright, where's the keys?
Okay, let's find the key to locker number 5.
Alright.
Got it.
Glad I didn't have to pixel hunt for that. That's good. Such messy hair in that drawing.
How can I help, boss?
I need you to look over here for a moment, so the protagonist can go through those double doors.
Hey.
Hi there.
Hi there!
Okay, gotta go.
See ya.
I thought maybe there'd be new dialogue because, you know, he distracted the Ken doll. Think about evidence lockers. The nature
Alright,
of
got
them. Alright, so... A dictaphone. Now I just need to put it into
A
something.
jail cell.
I don't think any of these things are radios or whatever. Well, let's just leave, I guess. Yeah, I don't know how he distracted him. He didn't seem like he did, really. It seemed like she was like, hey, that guy needs help, and he just sat there. Some weird perspective on these chairs. Makes it look like the floor is more sloped than it is. So... should I just leave and go to Grandma's house and see if she has like a tape recorder or something? He seduced him. I'll put it in the phone machine. The answering machine.
These should come in handy when I need to make calls.
Oh, the answering machine. Grandma, do you have an answering machine?
Might want to pick up the handle first.
Ugh. Dorm room.
Nope, not gonna do that. I can't deny that I'm a childish person, but come on.
Well, at least they have something for it. That's good. Think about the phone book. Isn't it fucked up that all the numbers are in it? You ever think about that? Oh, can the dictaphone play? I think it just said like, oh, combine
hello, dear.
with stuff. Examine, remove tape, and combine. Oh, you can. Oh.
Note to self. Remember the perfect...
Wait, I should rewind it. Okay.
Note to self. Remember the perfect bouquet consists of 3 red roses, a blue violet, and 2 yellow tulips. I've been working on my research in the attic at night. I just don't want her to worry. She has enough to think about with everything that's been going on lately. With Sharon and Kathy. Anyway, I'm getting closer to finding the source. I have a theory, but I need help. I'm gonna have to involve somebody else.
Alright. Hey, G-Ma, sup?
Mind if we talk for a bit, Grandma?
Not at all, dear. What's on your mind?
Would you mind if I took a look in the attic?
I suppose it would do no harm. Come with me.
Except for all the bodies I keep up there.
Thanks, Grandma.
You're welcome, dear. Be careful now.
Real careful. Goodbye.
The bulb looks burned out. I'll have to replace it.
Well, I don't have a fucking light bulb. Great.
Nah, it's drafty in here and almost out of fuel. Gonna need it for my smokes.
Jeez, what's the point? Yep. Light switch won't work because the bulb's broken.
Nothing.
The walking downstairs animation is kind of, no, go downstairs. It looks like when someone's pretending to walk downstairs, like behind a couch or something. Grandma, way to keep the light bulbs. I'm taking this light bulb. Bye. Hope you don't need this.
Free light bulb. Score.
Didn't really need a comment for that, honestly. What game was it that had light bulb in a tin can? I don't know. This is Silent Hill 2. Combine it with light bulb? Use light bulb with light bulb?
There we go.
Okay. Here we go. Covered in corpses, I'm sure.
Various books and office supplies. Nothing in particular catches the eye. Empty.
Yeah, I wonder if you can steal that light bulb when you first enter the house. Just be a light bulb stealing weirdo.
Nothing.
No reason to steal that light bulb. I'm taking this book. I don't even care what it is. Shit. Secrets of infinite numbers. Pi. Bleh. This is all of it. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I love Sudoku. No. Ugh, a math book. I'll give this to my nerdy
It
roommate.
looks like someone was doing geometry. I can't make much sense of it. An old typewriter covered in cobwebs. Just some old bills. Nothing interesting.
Okie dokie. Briefcase. Suspicious briefcase. Oh no. 3.1514. Is that what pi is? Well, 4159. 1 4 5 9. No, not gonna do it, huh?
Yeah, that would have been too easy. I doubt the book alone is enough to solve this.
I have to do actual math. That sucks. Maybe it's just like boobs. I thought maybe this was a additional briefcase, but it is not. Oh, teddy bear.
Mr. Bear! Oh, how did you get all the way up there?
Superior to that other bear.
Good idea. You just keep watch. I'll do the searching.
I got an achievement called Mr. Bear reporting for duty. Should it be like Sergeant Bear reporting for duty? Lieutenant Bear? Sergeant Grumbles?
Oh, hello, dear.
Oh, you're still here. Spill the beans. What's the combination,
Mind if
lady?
we talk for a bit, Grandma?
You don't want to go
Not at
in
all,
that
dear. What's on your
briefcase. That's where we keep the unmentionables.
I found a locked briefcase in the attic. Do you know anything about it?
Oh, that old thing? Joseph said there were just some old boring Air Force papers in there.
If that was the case, why use an intricate combination lock?
That's a very good question, dear. In any case, I wouldn't know how to open it.
Well, we're fucked.
Well, gotta go, Gramps. Talk to you later.
Bye,
Bye,
Grandma.
Kathy.
Not helping me. Well, I don't think it'll be the Fibonacci sequence. Yeah, that's right. It's gonna be a combination of the tape and the... da-da-da-da-da. Can I rewind it?
Note to self. Remember, the perfect bouquet consists
Alright. I'm writing it down.
of 3 red roses, a blue violet, and 2 yellow tulips. I've been working on my research in the attic at night. I just don't want her to worry. She has enough to think about with everything that...
Okay, it's plenty. So, 3 red. It's probably 2, 3, 5 then. 1 blue. Did 1, I guess. 2 yellow. So 3, 1. I don't know, let's see if that works. If not, I'm out of ideas. Alright, 2, 3, 5, 1, 3, 1. There you go.
Yes!
That's fine.
A thick yellow envelope.
Alright, cool. Just take everything. Take it all. Okay, just the one thing. Okay, I see. Just the one thing.
Let's see what's in here. There were 2 pictures, a newspaper clipping, a key, and a tape inside.
More tapes.
Looks overexposed. I can't make much out. I think I see trees in the background, but most of the picture is just bright white. Grandpa in uniform with 2 other men. Something is handwritten on the back. Flight training. McConnell Air Force Base, 1941.
Okay.
Tragic drowning in Conwell Springs. In early morning on Sunday the 14th, a teenage girl found dead near Conwell Lake. The girl is survived by her mother, father, and younger brother. The funeral service will be held at Conwell Cemetery on the 21st of July. The notice is dated July 15th, 1975. Tragic story. I wonder why Grandpa saved this.
And a tiny key.
It's a small key, fairly modern design. No identifying tag, unfortunately.
Think
I
about
wonder
it.
what this unlocks.
Okay, combine with the thing. This guy. Okay.
You've reached the Rain residence. Leave a message after the beep. Hello, Joseph, Mrs. Rain. It's me.
Hello.
I thought I'd give you a call. Erica just had her firstborn. It's a boy. Thankfully, he looks nothing like his father. Listen, I was thinking maybe you'd like to come and visit. And what about your little Kathy? Maybe she wants to see the baby.
See the baby.
Hope to see you soon. All the best. Bye.
Excuse me.
You people make me sick. We're never coming back. Don't call, don't write. If you ever try to contact us, I will call the police.
Joseph, you there? It's me, Cocky.
Cocky.
It happened to me too. And I'm not going to tell any of those bastards. They got it all wrong.
That's a good drawing.
You're the only one I trust now. Just call me back as soon as you can.
I don't know who Helen is. Is that the grandma?
I wonder who this Cocky is.
It's a terrible nickname. Cocky the Hedgehog. That's a really funny face on that little, on this guy over here.
Oh, hello, dear.
Oh, why are you still in my house?
Mind if we talk for a bit, Grandma?
Not at all, dear. What's on your mind?
Actually, yes. I don't really like how much you've taken up this mantle of figuring out what happened like this. It's somewhat awkward. I mean, I haven't seen you for like 10 years, and you come in here and start trying to solve murders and shit. I just want to hang out, watch Maury with you.
Can you tell me anything about McConnell Air Force Base?
It's not very far from Conwell Springs. Joseph was stationed there for some time during the war. I believe they're still training young pilots there today.
So, when did Grandpa enlist in the Air Force?
Oh, it was barely past the honeymoon when Joseph left to fight in that terrible war, together with his best friend Charles and my brother Andrew. Those were nerve-wracking years. I was so worried I thought I would burst. Every short visit from Joseph was a joy, but he kept going back to the front, to my great dismay. When I told Joseph about being pregnant with your father, he finally realized that enough was enough. He had done his duty. Shortly thereafter, he returned to a quiet farmer's life in this very house, helping your great-grandfather with the crops until he passed.
Okay. The mystery is that my grandpa died, but a while before he died, he had a mysterious accident and had to spend 10 years in a wheelchair being, like, comatose. So she's looking into the weird accident for kind of no reason.
Do you know anything about
Just to
a
be
young
nice
girl
about
drowning
Grandma.
around here?
Oh, yes. It was the saddest thing. She was only 16. We never really knew the family. They preferred to keep to themselves.
Do you remember the name of the girl or her family?
I'm surprised the newspaper clipping doesn't mention that.
Sorry, dear. I just can't recall.
That's okay, Grandma. I was just wondering why Grandpa would have wanted to save this.
Joseph was always affected by the tragedy of others. Perhaps he wanted to do something for the family. In any case, he didn't speak to me about it.
Space God says that this is probably in Kansas because there's real things called those things in Kansas.
Does the nickname Cocky mean anything to you?
Cocky.
Sounds vaguely
Cocky.
It reminds me of the aviator call signs Joseph and his friends gave one another. Joseph was vigilante.
Aiden Pierce.
The number of times he got into trouble for breaking the rules. To this day, I have no idea how he always managed to land on his feet.
And then there was Maverick and Iceman.
Hereditary, given the things
And
I've gotten away
Goose.
with. Every time I wake up, I am genuinely surprised that I'm not in jail.
Don't tell your grandma that.
I'm sure it's not that bad, dear.
But to get back to the subject, you don't have any idea of who this Cocky is?
I'm afraid not, but the Air Force might be a good place to start.
Be funny if that was actually his real name. It's like Sergeant Cocky.
I don't see a reason to ask her about that.
Well, I mean, it was blue, so I clicked it, alright? Why'd you make it blue? That's all I'm saying.
See you later, Grams.
Take care, dear.
Alright, let's go to the Air Force Base. Bam, bam, bam.